Welcome to Unveiling the Essence of Wisdom, where we discuss life's issues, personal problems, psychological and social concepts, and possible solutions for how to be safe in a chaotic world. Let me ask you a question. Are you proud to be you? Or are you proud of what you have accomplished? Many people derive their sense of self-worth and pride from association. They join a group or they're born into a group and they begin to take pride in that group's accomplishments or that group's actions. Conversely, though, when that group misbehaves or that group engages in some form of evil, then people are quick to say, don't judge me just because I'm like them or I look like them or I'm part of them, etc., etc. My challenge is, why not only feel pride for that which personally you have control over and which personally you can affect in some way? But then again, what happens if you do that too much? What happens if you take too much pride in your own accomplishments, too much pride in your own actions? Now, before I go on, if you like what you're hearing, please like, subscribe, and share this content with others who might wish to add a little wisdom into their lives. The concept of the 7 deadly sins originated in early Christian teachings as a way to identify and combat behaviors that were believed to lead to immoral behavior and spiritual downfall. Pride or hubris is often considered a deadly sin because of its association with arrogance, self-centeredness, and an inflated sense of one's own importance. Excessive pride can lead to individuals prioritizing their own interests above others, disregarding the contributions and feelings of those around them, and hindering personal growth and self-awareness. It can also contribute to a sense of total entitlement, a lack of empathy for others, and a reluctance to admit mistakes or seek help when needed. In many spiritual and moral traditions, pride is seen as a barrier to humility, compassion, and connection with others. And connection with others is something almost as important as food and air for human beings to live a good life. Now, while having a healthy sense of self-worth and accomplishment is important, unchecked pride can become harmful when it leads to a disregard for moral principles, ethical behavior, and the well-being of others. We have to cultivate humility, empathy, and a sense of gratitude. This is the only way to counteract the negative effects of excessive pride. While feeling pride in such things, such as one's race or one's country or where one might come from geographically on the face of the earth, is a very natural and valid emotion, it is also very essential to approach this pride with humility and respect for others, regardless of where it is you come from and who you are, because they come from someplace and they are somebody as well. It is important to recognize that pride in one's race should not come at the expense of denigrating or devaluing other groups. You see, pride is a powerful emotion. And while pride can be positive in moderation, excessive pride can indeed have detrimental effects on your own personal well-being, because your pride is ultimately attached to something of which you have no control. So if you're very proud of being an American, it'll hurt you if Americans do something that you're not proud of. And vice versa. If you're very proud to be Black, it hurts when you see Black people engaging in actions that bring down your sense of pride. If you're white, if you're Indian, if you're Chinese, it's all the same. It's a very dangerous game being proud in the actions of other people, even your own children. It's very natural to be proud of your kids. You're raising them. But that's also something you have direct control over. But when they become adults and you no longer have control over them and they engage in their own activities, some of those things you might not be proud of. And moreover, excessive pride in anything or any group or anyone can lead to a sense of entitlement, where individuals believe they deserve special treatment or success without putting in any necessary effort. This can result in complacency and unrealistic expectations, ultimately setting the person who's prideful up for grand disappointment and failure. So in conclusion, while pride in one's self and one's accomplishments can be healthy and motivating, too much pride can be detrimental to an individual's overall well-being. Also, while pride in a group's accomplishments can be sometimes healthy and motivating, too much pride in a group of people that you have no control over their actions will definitely be detrimental to your individual well-being. So it's crucial to strike a balance and practice humility in order to foster a genuine connection with others and even for your own growth in this world. Ultimately, if you want to lead a fulfilling life, I suggest practicing humility over pride, because we all know pride cometh before the fall. Thank you for listening, and have a wise day.